Good morning, everybody. This is from Behind the Wheel with Glenn Keller. And guess what? This morning I'm actually behind the wheel. Just going to start off by saying this is a day that the Lord has made, that we ought to rejoice and be glad in it. And that's irrespective to your situation and circumstance this morning. Just the fact that this is a day that the Lord had made, that we ought to rejoice and be glad in it. So no matter how bad things are, there's somebody that would rather be in your place this morning. Somebody said I complained about not having any shoes until I saw a man that didn't have any feet. Well, we're coming to you this morning from behind the wheel in a little place called Gaston, Indiana. It's a little outside of Indianapolis. I've had a great time driving around and sharing the book, Moving Mountains, and signing autographs and meeting some of the greatest people that you ever want to meet. But I'm here this morning because we're going to be headed to my hometown in a short time, October 1st. 2016, we're going to be in New Orleans, Louisiana, 2101 Orleans Avenue, which is the address of the historic Carver Theater. But we're going to be across the street, and what we're going to be there for is to do something that we're going to call Start the Love. You know, a gentleman named Mr. Burke said that evil prevails when good people do nothing. So we're about to bring good people together and start the love and know that it's going to make an impact in our communities. You know, I've heard about all of the stop the violence and all that's well and good, but for me, that's the problem. I'm a solutions person, if you will. You know, I'm a seller. I'm not a buyer. I'm not buying that everything is just the way it's going to be and nothing's going to ever change it. That things are just going to be bad and that's just the way it is. I'm not buying that. I'm selling that things can be better, things will be better, that we can make things better. But we're going to start by coming to New Orleans, and we're not going to be in the historic Carver Theater. We're going to be across the street. There's an empty lot there. What we need to do needs to be outside. What we need to do needs to be face to face with people. You know, so we're going to be doing that on the 1st. We're also trying to get in touch with people that can come out and offer some job opportunities to people. We're going to see about getting somebody there that can register some people to vote. We're trying to get people out there that's going to be able to work with kids, because we're well into September here, almost October, and there may be some kids that are not in school that may have dropped out of school, where we're going to be trying to see what we could do to get you back into school. Having an education is so important. So we're going to be trying to work with those, but we're going to be trying to do whatever we can. This is a work. We're not coming out to try to impress a few people. We're coming out to do some work, and all of this work is going to begin with starting the love. So on October 1st, 9 a.m. at the intersection of North Johnson and Orleans Avenue, myself, Sister Bridget Colsey, and those of you that come out to be a part of what we're doing, we're going to start the love right there. And my prayer is that this is just going to be the start. Not only will it spread around New Orleans, but that it'll spread around the state and even spread around the country. Because what we need is more love. You can't tell me that if we get love started, that murder rates won't come down. That when we get love started, that people would be less likely to pull a trigger on a brother or sister in the street. When we get the love started, that drug dealers would be less likely to deal drugs to their brothers and sisters in the streets. And don't get me wrong, when we come to this community, we're coming to the entire community. Everybody in the community and everybody that makes up that community. For the simple fact, I feel like if we alienate anybody, whatever somebody's history may be, whatever they're doing now, whatever's going on, we're coming for the entire community. Because if you alienate any part of the community, then you shut them out and you'll never help them. So we're coming to speak to the hearts and minds of everyone there. And when we leave, there's going to be a love that will be started that I used to hear about in church when they say a love that flows from heart to heart. Then that's the kind of love that we're talking about. So join us October 1st, New Orleans, Louisiana, 2101 Orleans Avenue, the intersection of North Johnson and Orleans Avenue, and be a part of starting the love. This is the proud son of Sally Mae Keller, Glenn Keller, coming to you from behind the wheel. Be blessed.